Hello everyone, my name is Jayapal. I'm the proprietor of Aztec Chocolates. I deal in designer Belgium chocolates. I've been working since past 10 years with reputed restaurants and bakeries. I have been associated with Tarla Dalal since a long time, and today I would be teaching you how to make Khari Biscuit. Let me begin with the ingredients to make Khari Biscuit or the Puff Biscuits. So we are using refined flour, which is maida. This is lily margarine. So lily is a special margarine used for baking puffs. So it gives you a separate layer. The water content in this lily margarine is very less, while the regular butter has a lot of water in it, which does not help the puff to flake. So the lily margarine will help the puff to flake. We have refined flour for dusting, salt. Vinegar is a bleaching agent. It gives the whiteness to the dough. Gluten gives elasticity. It will give you more stretchability to the dough, so you can roll it easily. Regular flour does not have that much gluten that it can stretch and give you the flakes. So extra gluten is added to give you a better stretch and a knead. So it will roll nicely and the flakes will puff up nicely, evenly. So let's start making the dough first with flour, salt, vinegar and gluten and ice cold water. We take flour, make a well, salt, vinegar, gluten. Gluten is available at all bakeries or bakery selling stores which sell yeast and other bakery products, cake products. So you will get gluten over there. They give you retail packs also in 100 grams, so you can buy those for your small recipes. We take ice cold water. So we do not take the ice, we just take the water. If we take ice in the recipe, it will be very difficult to knead. Okay, you will knead this into a stiff dough. You can use a dough mixer or a food processor to knead your dough. Little more water. Knead this for 15 minutes. You should not get the tearing texture. You should have a smooth texture. Right now the dough is tearing. We'll knead it more so we get a smooth texture for 10 to 15 minutes. To make this kneading easy, we'll take it on the platform on a clean surface to knead. Stretch the dough nicely and pull it in this method. This will help the gluten to form. This gluten will help this to stretch and form a smooth dough. The shine of the dough will be smooth. It will not have a rough texture. Now after 5 to 7 minutes, I am getting a nice stretchy dough. I can stretch it more than when I started. I am being able to stretch it. I am getting better stretch, which this stretch helps you to get better puff. More the better stretch, the better the flakes we get. There is no need to apply pressure on it, just lightly knead it. We want the protein in the dough to form a nice stretch. So after kneading the dough, we get this consistency of the dough. We'll dust it with flour and we'll fold in the lily margarine. There are steps to lily margarine folding. I'll show you the steps as follows. So we dust the flour. Take enough flour so it's easy for you to roll. Keep space for us to roll. Try to form a rectangle. "12 inches by 6 inches approximately." Put dollops of margarine on 2/3 portion of the rectangle. Lily margarine is available in bakeries or bakery stores selling bread products and fat products. Do not spread it on the sides. Keep the butter inside the dough. Keep this flat. Now we will fold this into an envelope. This is the first fold till the 2/3 of the rectangle. The second fold. So we have butter, the lily margarine in between the folds. Press both the open sides lightly using your fingers. Try to fold it into a rectangle fold. Roll it lightly, do not roll it too heavily. The butter should not come out of the dough. Now this will be the first fold of 12 by 6. So this would be the first step, 2/3 and 2/3 overlapping. Same as the way we tucked in the lily margarine. Dust flour on both the sides. It's easier for us to roll. This is the second folding. Again we are at 12 by 6. We fold it. Try to keep the edges of the rectangle straight. Again the parcel is rectangle. This would be our last fold, which is a book fold. So we take approximately the center first. Now we tuck it in this way. So we get both the ends to the center of the folding. Press it a little bit lightly. Try to keep these dough edges together with minimum gap. Do not leave it this way. Keep it close to each other. Fold it into a rectangle parcel. Now we will cling wrap this dough. The benefits of cling wrapping the dough is while keeping it in the refrigerator it will not dry. Second, the lily margarine which has become soft will become hard and maintain its layers. The dough will also become cool for it to give the better roll. Just pack it into a parcel and keep it in the refrigerator for 10 to 15 minutes. After resting the dough for 10 to 15 minutes in the refrigerator, we will unpack it and roll it again for making kharis. We will dust it with flour and roll it out. Do not roll it too thin. We need thick and flaky kharis. Roll this into 10 by 6. Now we will cut the edges for the khari. Cut the edges because these are fold edges, so they will not flake. Just trim it off. See, when you see it closely, you will see layers of lily margarine and dough. So after cutting the edges, this is almost 5 inches in width with 8 inches in length. Now I'll cut it into 1 inch wide approximately. Use a sharp knife so your edges do not stick. Dust your knife with flour. Easy to cut. Cut them from the center. We have almost 16 pieces. You'll arrange them into the tray, keeping proper distance so they do not stick to each other. Bake it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees centigrade for 25 minutes. Later on, we will reduce the temperature to 160 degrees for another 25 minutes for the flakes to dry and become crispy. The color will come in the first baking, but we need to dry the flakes. So as we dry the flakes, the temperature has to be less and we need to cook. Now it has been baked perfectly. This can be stored in an airtight box. They are very flaky and delicate, so let them cool down before you shift them in your box. You can enjoy this snack with your tea as your early breakfast or evening snacks. Bye. Thank you.
Download the Tarla Dalal app on your Apple and Android devices follow us on the Facebook and tarladalal.com.